Hi guys, today I am here to explain functions in JavaScript. Functions in JavaScript, a block of code which executes wherever we call. Syntax: function declaration, function name, parameter 1, parameter 2. In the middle, body function. Function call, function name, argument 1 is the this box indicates the syntax of function call. Functions can be used multiple times, reducing redundancy. Second point, break down complex problems into manageable pieces. Manage complexity by hiding implementation details. Can call themselves to solve problems redundancy. For example, an example problem, function calculated addition, number 1 and number 2, return number 1 plus number 2. Console log of calculation addition 6 comma 9. The output is 6 plus 9 15. The addition 6 plus 9 is equal to 15. The output is equal to 15. Arrow function in JavaScript. Arrow functions are anonymous functions, that is, there are functions without a name and are not bounded an identifier. Arrow functions do not return any value and can be declared without the function keyword. There are also called lambda functions. Arrow functions do not have the proper type property like this argument or super. Arrow functions can be used with the new keyword. Arrow functions can be used as constructors. Now the syntax for the this let's function name is equal to argument 1 is comma argument 2, that is equal to expression is the syntax for the arrow function. For example, let multiply a comma b, that's represented by a star b, console log multiplied by 3 comma 5. The output is 3 into 5 is equal to 15. The next topic, objects in JavaScript. In JavaScript, an object is a collection of related data and functions known as properties and methods respectively. Properties are key values, pairs that store data, while methods are functions associated with the object that can be manipulated its properties. The syntax for the objects in JavaScript: new object value, let object name is equal to open bracket and key name is equal to value, then it's close. Note: object can be called with or without new. Both create a new object. For example, problem, uh, const o is equal to new object, or object is equal to 42. Console the log o. Then the o, output represents the age. Age is equal to 42. The next topic, inherited properties. JavaScript objects can be inherited properties from their property types. These are known as inherited properties. To check if the property is an object own property not inherited, you can use the has own property method. For example, the example problem, let college is equal to name Vivekananda College. Console log college dot has own property of name, and also console log of college has own property to string. The output is for the name is true and the true string is false. For example, let us college is equal to name Vishnu College, location Bhimavaram, established in 2008, 20 is to 1000. Display info is equal to function open for open parenthesis, and console log the value of the key 20 is dollars of college 20, then college display info. The output value is the value of the key 20 is 1000. The next topic, difference between JavaScript in arrays and objects. Index type, numerical index 0 comma 1 comma 2, and the objects named keys, strings or symbols. Ordered collection and unordered collections in objects. Accessing elements by indexes and by keys. Iterative statements loops block of code repeatedly as long as a specified condition remains true. Types of loops. For loop, for a loop, there are four types of loop: for loop, while loop, and do while loop, and for loop. As you can see, and by clearly can briefly I can explain you. For loop. For loop is in JavaScript repeatedly executes a block of code as long as specified condition is true. The syntax for the for loop for installation condition update code here. For example, for the for loop, let x for x is equal to 2, x less than is equal to 4, and x plus plus. Then console log x. The output is starts from 2, 3, 4. This means x is must be less than 4. I mean x must be less than or not x must be less than is equal to 4. So it must be up to 4. The starts from 2, then 2 comma 3 comma 4 is the for loop. The next, while loop. The while loop executes a block of code as long as specified condition is true. In JavaScript, this loop invalidates the condition before each iteration and continues running as long as the condition remains true. For the syntax for the while loop, while condition, code block to the executed. For example, for the example program for the while loop, let x is equal to 2, while x less than is equal to 4. Console log x, then x plus plus. The output must be 2 comma 3 comma 4. As you can see from the for loop, x is equal to starts from 2. As you can see here also, x must be less than equal to 4. So it has the output is correct. So the next, third one, do while loop. A do while loop guarantees that the code block will execute as least once regardless of the whether the condition is met initially or not. There are mainly two types of loops: entry control loops and executor control loops. Entry control loops. In this type of loop, the test condition is tested before entering the loop body. For loop and while loop are entry control loops. Executor control loops. In this type, the loop test condition is tested or invalidated at the end of the loop body. Therefore, the loop body will execute at least once, irrespective of the whether of the testing condition is true or false. The do while loop is exit control loop. So you can see here, for loop and while loop are comes under entry control loops, and do while loop is comes under to exit control loop. Syntax for the do while loop. Starts with do condition with while condition. For example, for the do while loop, let x must be x is equal to 1. Do and open flower bracket and console log x and x plus plus, and close the flower bracket, and the next, while x less than 1, the output must be on 1. Therefore x is equal to x less than 1, so x is equal to 1. So then comes to fourth last loop, for in loop. The JavaScript for in loop iterates over the init properties of an object, allowing you to access each key or the property name in the turn. It commonly used to transfer object properties, but can also be used with arrays. Syntax for let I I in object 1, print all the keys in statement must be object 1 on the console, and the last console log I. This console means print in the can use in JavaScript. Okay, starts with the example program for the do in loop. Construct array is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 5 for console value in array. Console array of value, and close the floor bracket. The output must be 1 2 3 4 5. The console array you have given 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. The console property means print array of values 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, thank you guys. Thanks for the giving opportunity. I hope you have understood the JavaScript functions in JavaScript. I have understood. I have explained to you. Thank you. just for it today. Thank you.